My next guest is coming off a big win this past weekend at UFC 263, getting that decision victory over Darren Stewart. It's Eryk Anders back here on the program. Eryk, how's it going?
Man, it's going well, man. Thank you so much for having me.
Where are you right now? It seems like you're in like a gym or something, or what's happening?
Yeah, I'm at the gym. My son's doing wrestling practice, and then they also have a kid's boxing class. So they got like 4, 5, and 6-year-olds over there doing boxing and stuff, and then they got teenagers over there doing wrestling stuff.
Cool. Well, thanks for having me part of your double duty today, man. I know you gotta be a dad as well as do these interviews. But first, before we talk about the win, how was it fighting at light heavyweight again this past Saturday?
Man, it's cool. I prefer middleweight, but I kind of get in where I fit in. It was Darren's idea. We had both initially signed to fight at middleweight, and he came back and said that he wanted to fight at light heavyweight. I was like, all right, whatever.
Okay. And anything about him this time around surprised you, maybe compared to the time before?
Man, I feel like he was way more tentative this time. He really didn't throw any heavy shots. The first time he busted my nose pretty good. He probably broke it. To be honest, had me leaking pretty well. But, this time he just didn't seem like he was willing to engage and just wasn't his willing to throw hands. Like he was. He took me down twice, so, really stole on me with that one.
When it went to the judges' scorecards, were you confident you had the decision? Because you never know with the judging these days.
Yeah, I thought 2 and for sure 3. There wasn't any question about 3. I think that that was definitely the most decisive round of all of them. And, I feel like he won round 1, ending it on top. So, I landed more and controlled more of the cage up in round 2. So, I thought he got 1, I got 2 and 3.
How did you celebrate after the win?
Went out, had some drinks, I would like to say I ate a bunch, but for whatever reason, man, I really don't eat very much after a fight, Well,
and you were full anyways because you were fighting at 205, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I just think all the chemicals that get released, it just kind of makes you not, that fight or flight response is still, active. So, you get your body just trying to be as light as possible. But, I had a few drinks, my wife was able to come out. It was the first time I'd seen her in about 2 months. So, it was a good time.
Good stuff. I wanted to talk quickly about this weekend's card. A lot of fun matchups. I wanted to start first with a bantamweight fight. It's actually a rematch. Chito Vera taking on Davey Grant. Chito Vera right now in Fanduel, minus 250. Davey Grant, plus 198. Who do you think gets it done on Saturday?
Man, I got to rock with my dog Chito, the guy's on fire right now, I forget what his win streak is at, but I thought that he beat that Song Yum Dong kid, and so whatever it's at, it should be extended more. So, man, I think he's really found his rhythm and his groove, in these last, 5 or 6 fights. So, I think he continues to roll.
Well, just to be fair, he is coming off that loss to Jose Aldo, but does that change your opinion at all? Do you still think he gets it done?
Man, nah. I think Jose, some guys that just have so much time and experience in the cage, sometimes, they are a little bit older, but they can still rely on that experience that they have. That guy being a champion, he's fought everybody, so, we'll give him a mulligan on that one.
Okay. And then what about the co-main event? Not co-main event. One of the interesting fights in the welterweight division. Dhiego Lima taking on Matt Brown. Dhiego Lima, the favorite at minus 178. Matt Brown, plus 144. Who do you like in that welterweight fight?
I think Matt Brown's best days are behind him. We'll see, if Dhiego gets in there and pulls the trigger, I think he can put him to sleep, put him down. But, sometimes he kind of gets caught moving backwards and on that back foot a little bit. So Matt Brown, there's no question how he's going to come out and fight. He's going to be moving forward and be aggressive. So, but I think Dhiego will get it done.
Okay, and have to ask about the main event. I know it's a tough one, and I know you do train at Fight Ready, but Korean Zombie, Dan Igie, they're dead even right now. I think minus 110 apiece. Who do you give the edge to?
Man, it's watching the Zombie train and just how smooth and technical he is. And also, I've been in the gym with Igie as well. They're both very good friends of mine. So, that's a tough one for me to pick. I don't know. I think that's a fair line, for them to be even like that. So, man, I don't know, man. I just know it's going to be fireworks. Both those guys show up every time and throw down. So,
Okay.
I will say, I do think that the Zombie has the advantage on the ground, though. So
take that for what it's worth. There you go. You've seen the guys, firsthand in camp. So there you go. It's a good endorsement. Ideally, when are you looking to get back in the cage? I know we're a couple days removed here. I know you got to see your family because you've been away in camp. But when are you aiming to fight again?
Man, I'd like to fight late October, early November, if possible. Get it in before the holidays so that I can spend the holidays with them and be able to enjoy the summer at home as well. We got some traveling plans, so I'll be in and out of the country. Probably not training a whole bunch. So yeah, I'm looking to that fall, winter time.
Are you going to do any traveling this summer?
Yeah. We're my wife is actually competing in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Nationals.
Oh, nice.
In Vegas, so we're going to go to Vegas all next week. Then her and I are going to go to Brazil. And then I think we're going to go to like Yellowstone or somewhere over there with the boys after that. So
that'll be fun.
This summer we're doing a lot.
Good, man. That's awesome. Anyone you're looking at fighting next? Any opponents in mind, or you just leave that up to your coaches?
Man, it really burns the hole in my soul that I took a fight with Antonio Arroyo in November of last year. Got to the scale but couldn't make it to the octagon. So that one's been sitting on me pretty heavy. So I'd like to fight him. And kind of the same thing happened with Ed Herman. So either Ed Herman or Arroyo. I'm leaning more towards Arroyo because I'd rather fight at 85. But it really bothers me those two situations.
And other than being a dad, what else you got planned for the rest of the week?
Man, nothing. Just hanging out, not a damn thing. A little yard work, running errands, riding the bike. That's about all the exercise I'm doing right now. So, yeah, kicking it, drinking beers, cutting grass, dad stuff. That's
good. Do you use a gas lawnmower or electric? And the reason I mention this is I got an electric one for Father's Day this year, and it's amazing. I highly recommend getting one if you have the opportunity.
Man, I have a gas one, but I have an electric weed eater, so I'm not opposed.
Oh, there you go. So you're like a hybrid there. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and my wife drives a Tesla, so we're all about the electric stuff at the house. So, yeah, there you go. I'm not opposed to it.
It's so much smoother, I find, and then you don't have to fill it up and everything else. It's a way better experience mowing the lawn because I got a front yard and backyard. It's a lot of grass, so.
I bet you it's a lot quieter too, right?
Way quieter. Yeah, the neighbors aren't giving me that weird look anymore, so it's all good. Eryk, thanks so much for doing this, man. Really appreciate it. I'll let you get back to being a dad. Anyone you want to thank? Any sponsors? Any social media? I'll give you the last word.
Man, just thank you to everybody at Fight Ready, Eddie Charleston, DeFranco, Ray Waters. If you haven't heard of him, you will soon. I promise you. NutraFX, Eat to Evolve, Calm Peak, CBD, Rev Gear, all these shoes play a very critical role in my success. So, man, thank you guys so much.